Back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Dugeon Clawler. Clawler, sorry. I have just started playing this game, basically. I've unlocked a little bit, but so far it's been extremely fun. Although it's a little simple. I know that it isn't really a full game. It's not even at 1.0.0, but it's fun. It's got the ideas. Now, I do have one started with Toxic Carl. I'm not going to do that one. I am going to start with where is he? Yeah, Sir Bunalot, basic. Yeah, I like this one. I like this guy. We're going to start at level 0 just to show off how this works. I'm not going to go in with any pause. Those are like little extra things you get for beating each floor. And we're just going to go with it. So it works. You get these claws. And you drop down. And you try to hit as much as possible. Now, whatever you collect gets used right here and hits enemies, gives you block, all kinds of different stuff. You can see how much of each item is in my deck right here, and well, you can see what's in the machine by looking at the machine. You can also see perks over here. So I get a basic perk from Sir Bunalot. Health is increased by 10, and I start with 5 block each turn, which is pretty good. I mean, it's a decent start, but you do need a lot of extra to actually make this a good run. And that's what I like about this game, because it has so much you have to add and add and add, and it has a good difficulty curve too. I mean, in the Infinite, it can get a little like sometimes you get like enemies that just do 20 damage 3 times, and like, yeah, no, that's a boss, not a basic enemy. And like, you just can't keep up with it. But that's how some games work, So anyways, this is a really fun game, and I'm going to try to give actual commentary on it. The block right here, you can see as it builds up each time I get a shield. Oh, and I picked up a spiky shield on the last floor. I didn't talk about this. That increases your spikes, so if they attack you, they take that much damage back. Probably one of my favorite things. That and the vampirism that you can do. The add health back on attack. That's very fun. I do think it should actually be on kill, and just have it be an increased amount. Like, I think you should get like 50% of the enemy's health back on kill, or something along those lines. Maybe have it start at like 5% of the enemy's health and have it max out at like 60% or something along those lines, I'm going to put on the music. It's good damn music too, I'll be honest. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm dying. Oh, poison. Poison is the best thing in the game. I'll be honest, like, if you get a good poison build going, there's nothing that can kill you. Except, like, well, I guess some things can kill you, but, like, you're not gonna die before you get to the end of the game, Or at least I've had the best experience with it. So Fluff is that little weird stuff that was in the machine. I'll show you later. We don't have any pets, so this is basically useless. Fluff will heal me for 1 when I collect it. Brico Mat first, I guess. Let's see. Come on. So yeah, so I get 2 of these little bags out of here. And it lets you choose. I'll get coins. I like coins. I need more of them. We don't need to heal, so let's just go for max greed. Damn it. he got caught on freaking breathing. Some of these have like really exact measurements, and then sometimes you can tell it's just a circle that they use for the collision. Or maybe it isn't, and I'm just looking at it weird and seeing it weird. Because I sometimes interpret things like that really weirdly. Yeah, so I applied poison to him. 3 poison. Takes 1 damage per poison stack. He has thorns himself, which means I'll take 1 damage for each thorn he has. And I'm just gonna keep upgrading my my block and the poison on him. And that's usually how I end up playing. Except with the vampire guy, I do poison and what is that called? Poison vampire. But so far it's doing good this round. Wouldn't be surprised if I start losing some steam after this guy, though. Usually it has a good jump up in difficulty and then kind of mellows out for the whole thing at that one level. This guy is really easy, though, because he just goes back and forth. He does a little bit of damage, then he adds thorns, and he does a little bit of damage, and he adds swords. Kind of wish there was more to him. Like, I think he should add more thorns per time. I think he should add 5 per time. And also, I think he should give himself a little bit of strength. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but he is very, very easy, especially when you get him early like this. I also think he should be resistant to poison in some way. Like, you know, whenever he gains poison, do 1 less. Oh, vaccine is just good, but hedgehog is better. I should have done vaccine because it takes that out. Oh, yeah, this way. So, you've probably seen the map a little bit. You know the door, you go up a floor, you get to floor 20, you battle a boss. This is your health, gold, but blacksmith, shredder, and alchemist. Alchemist I use a lot, shredder I use the most. Because I just find that shields get in the way. You know, they get in the way of a good run. They get in the way of me trying to do stuff. Just, you know, go for metal. And now we look for a magnet. And once you get a magnet, you kind of just win if you have a bunch of metal items. I mean, it can be annoying if you get certain bosses, but that's more because you have to design something to, you know, undermine certain runs, so you can't just like stack up on one thing. Oh yeah, this guy. I love this guy. Wish I got him more. I think the first time that I saw this little quink guy, I was in the middle of my first Toxicol run. Because I don't know why, he just never appeared before that for me. And I very much know that he's supposed to. Oh, and you'll see my health was lower before. When you beat a boss, it goes back to your maximum. But at higher difficulties, that does change. You get less health for being a boss. I haven't gotten past difficulty 5 on most of the characters that I even have. But I do know that I got to like level, I think 7, is it? I'm dumb, I might be wrong, but I think I got to level 7 with the vampire guy. He's very fun. Count Bunula or something like that, I think. Probably got it really wrong, actually. Oh, more poison grenades. Poison grenades I love. I don't like smog bomb. I don't think it's that useful. Especially because you gotta wait so long in between. If it had like apply 2 poison to yourself instead, it might be good. You know, just a little less poison to you so that there is an actual difference. That might be good, but like just the 1 dodge to myself, I don't find it as a good enough upside, you know? Because you can't dodge poison. So it ends up just being you take some damage, and maybe you might get lucky and the enemy had some big attack that they were doing or something. But it usually doesn't happen that way either, because so many of them have multi-attacks that it just ends up being, oh, I dodged 2 damage. Wow, I love dodge. Although, I guess we're never punished, because the Mohive just likes to add honey, which makes it easier to get things usually. Sometimes I've seen it make it a little harder, but unless it gets one of the big shields, then I'm fine. And I already took out the big shield, so you know, we're all good. Die. But yeah, poison goes before the enemy's attack, which is really nice to know. Oh, ticking bomb, that's amazing too. But yeah, poison goes before the enemy's attack, so you end up usually killing them before they even get to go if you have enough poison on them, because they'll just like add a bunch to... this guy is going to add a buff that makes it so his block doesn't disappear at the end of a round, so you can see their attentions above their head. You don't get to know that on your first playthrough, which I think you should get to know a boss's full intentions. Like maybe with the Cthulhu one you don't get to see, so it's thematic, but other than that, the rest of them, it's just annoying that you don't get to know that this guy does persistent armor. Because that would be really nice to know, you know? I might have just put a bunch of like dodge on myself to get ready for some big hit, and nope, this guy does defense too, you know? So I waste my first turn. Because later, you don't have that downside. Side straps? Nope. Dang it. Oh, well, I do get more thorns. Actually, that's the exact. Hey, I like that. Nice. Oh, ticking bomb. I didn't show this. Ticking bomb. So it adds a bomb buff, which is that after 3 turns, the buff will explode and deal 30 damage. Which is really good. Like, it's not insane. It's not going to win you a run. But just a little extra damage on a boss that might have taken you like 5 extra turns will now only take you 2 extra turns, or something along those lines. There's not much else to say for this guy, though. He's a very simple boss. I like getting him early like this, because he does do a lot of damage. And when you get him on later floors, he actually can become a real problem. But for right now, he's just going to be very easy. I'm going to skip my turn so he dies to poison, because I find it funny. And there we go. Well, now we get to win, because +1 poison on attacks. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Oh, Tentacle Claw. Alright, so I do this. And, it usually works. Let's give it a little bit of momentum. There. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you. I don't really care for the pachinko machine all that much, so I'm gonna go for the hard fight, because they usually have pretty tough enemies, but it lets me show off what this does. So the tentacle claw keychain. So next turn I'll get a tentacle claw, and it spreads out when it's submerged in liquid, but anything it touches, it picks up. So you can get like half of the machine picked up in 1 turn. Oh, Frog Wizard. I hate Frog Wizard. Broker. I didn't even know that was his name. I just thought he was a Frog Wizard. Anyways, Broker makes things bigger, and that's annoying. This guy attacks and applies 1 poison for each attack, which kind of just makes me take 1 more damage per attack. It doesn't really do all that much, I'll be honest. Yeah, that was a pretty bad tentacle claw. Usually they're way better. Half your health in poison. And now he's gonna die to poison next turn, so I don't even have to worry about him. but I'll still kill him anyways with a dagger. Now I kind of want to find the buff that puts poison of a killed enemy onto another one. Yeah, but you can see the perks over here, and you can read them when I go through it. You can also see there's a little, like, bricks stacked up and a number. I'll show it later again. That is how many of them you can have. Some of them you can keep going forever. Some of them you can only have, like, 4. Like, I think here, yeah, you get 4. That's infinite. That's infinite. That's infinite. That's infinite. Although I don't think you can even get more of this perk. I do want a creative mode for this, though. Because the perks are really fun, but getting a good run is really easy with some things and not so easy on others. So I want to see like what it looks like to get a really good fluff build, or a really good like water-based build, or something like that. I actually want to know how good it is to have more than one of the bath bomb types, because they don't seem that good to have more than one of them. Like, you just want one over the entire run, and that's about it. And I don't know, because it almost looks like you could synergize them. You have to get really lucky. These guys are going to kill themselves. Oh, so they're adding vampire fangs, which heals them for 1 for each attack. That's why they do multi-attacks. They're not very good. They're not hard to defeat enemies. They're more annoying, if anything, because they survive more than it feels like they should sometimes, but that's about it. I don't think I've ever died to one of these guys. Like, I've died to the wizard frogs before, but I don't think I've ever died to those guys. Oh, paperclip. That would be really good if I was going strength build. I am going bomb and poison build. So we go over here, we go to blacksmith. Blacksmith, you use coins and you upgrade items. So I'm just going to do those real quick. Probably this guy too. Wish there was a shredder here. I'll go to Plinko. What do you got? You got a piranha. I like that guy. I don't want him though. Oh wait, what are you? Yeah, Queen Beatrice. Queen Beatrice, I don't think I've ever died to either. I find her really easy, but it might just be the builds I go for as well. Because all of this is, you know, subject to either change or just me being stubborn and wanting to make one specific build. I see a shredder coupon, I take it. Lets me do 1 free shredding of an item at the shredder. I think I've said shred so many times just in the last couple of minutes, it's starting to lose its purpose. But yes, this game is very fun. I'm already almost halfway through this first one. I don't know if the recording is going to go all the way there. I don't know how much space I have on my computer because I'm going off a freaking laptop, but besides from that, I have looked into finding more, not roguelike, but games like this, I guess, you know, because I guess this is a roguelike, it's a deck builder. I want to play more, I want to find more that you guys might like. I know that there aren't many of you and that you don't really respond to community posts yet because there's like 5 of you. But I do like making videos for you guys. I know I don't upload a lot, but that's because I still have school, you know. But so far, I have gotten a lot of good stuff out of you guys. Good comments. Did that just clip through? That might be good to know. This wall is thin enough that it can be pushed through with the tentacle. Might want to look on that, guys. New strat just dropped. Tentacle time. Or if you will, the hentai strat. I will not though. That's fucking stupid. More poison grenade. Oh yeah, and I went to the blacksmith. I upgraded with the coins I had. Costs go up each floor, I think, but also with each shop that you go to, price increases. I don't think that applies to things like this. I don't think bosses increase price. For every poison enemy. I always have poison enemies, so that's nice. Let's get rid of stuff before we start getting more. We get rid of... Yeah, 4 shields is good to get rid of. It still gives us enough that right now we could go back into the build if we want to. Small sword, I'm never going to have only that in my claw, so I'm just gonna continue this way. Still looking for that magnet though, because it'll attract all metal items. And when you have enough metal items, you kind of just win with magnet. I will take... Oh, I guess I won't take that next turn. Yeah, that is one thing about this game. Sometimes your claw moves back and forth when you don't think it should. I mean, I know the physics are probably a lot on it, especially with the chain. You know, there's probably a lot to actually think about. But in this game, I kind of shut my brain off sometimes. So, you know, you don't really think about that. It is good to remember that the walls are there. I actually tried earlier, I think I even said it, like trying the wall strats, bumping it so that it only catches certain items and leaves the rest of them there. Because where the shield was at, I didn't want to pick up the shield, but I wanted to pick up the dagger. If I did it right, I would have picked up the dagger, not the shield, or whatever else was there. Attacks the nearest enemy for 13 damage, opens up when submerged at the... Oh my god. I don't want that though. Like, it's cool, it's a rare, it's really nice. I don't want it though. But you gotta keep giving me cool stuff I don't want. Ooh, piranha bonus. I like piranha bonus. This is very fun. Fishing minigame. This will hit like 1 or 2 things and pick them up, and it usually applies them twice. It doesn't here because it's a bonus room. Guarding shears. That's kind of nice. Gets rid of spikes on stuff and deals extra damage for each spike removed. I'll just go here, I guess. So potions will heal me a little bit. These spike things do damage, and that chest gave me this. Flex 1 attack or debuff to the... I guess I'll take it. It's got a cooldown of 2, so once I use that item from my machine, it won't appear in the machine for 2 times. And this has a, I think that's like clean or something like that, or cleanse, which basically means that it's just going to disappear from the machine once I use it. So I want to wait on that. Nothing yet. Alright. This guy's going to do some damage. He's going to heal him. And this guy is going to try to run away in 3 turns. This guy is a prick. Usually I can kill him easily, but I've been having a hard time getting poison this round. But I still haven't died. Alright. Tentacle time? No tentacle time. Hentai is too far away for now. He kills himself. This guy almost kills himself. This guy's gonna kill himself. I think I might kill this guy though. With the... Yeah, with the upgraded daggers. That one's dead, and he's gonna kill himself, and I get money back because he stole some and he was gonna run away. But I got it back, and plus a little extra. Nothing. Alright. Oh. Yeah, Squidula. Fucking Vampire Cthulhu is easier to deal with, okay? Damn it. I wanted the good one. Alright, what common item do we have here? Poison grenade! More poison! We're never punished. Never punished. Yeah, this game is very fun. Dugeon Clawler, it's on Steam. And I would say that if you like roguelikes that are kind of gimmicky in a good way, you should get this. If you don't, still get it anyways. It's worth supporting. I have actually joined their Discord. Mainly it was for the skins, but now I just go in there. I kind of sit back and look at updates and like how people are doing and what's happening with the game, and I just have a lot of fun with it. To be honest, like I'm not an active member of the community, but this game has a community, and I might become a part of it eventually, just not right now, you know. But I'm gonna reflect here because of the mirror, and yeah. If the developers of the game see this, I would love to like actually properly promote this. Like, I'd love to have this as a real series on here. I know that I haven't uploaded in a while. It's gonna be weird uploads, but you know, just having a fun game like this to play once in a while is always nice. Other than that, life stuff has been I live in the US, so it's been going downhill, you know. Oh, he killed himself by attacking. Oh, more hedgehog, that's fun. But, actually I'll probably do reroll magnetism. Well, I got a touch of the tism now. I guess I'll shred some stuff. 1, 2, 3. I'll get rid of 3. Then I'm gonna do this guy, who's going to turn that to metal. That one's already metal. I want metal. Oh, it's worth 20. Oh. I kind of wish that stuff didn't go away the second you left it. Like, I get fights, but like the shops, what are they doing? Like packing up the second I'm done? Like, where are you going? I have more money to give you. I don't really have any big complaints with this game. It's fun. It does like what it's promised to. You know, it's a slightly addictive roguelike that has a lot of possibilities in their combinations. And all around, this is a really fun game, to be honest. Like, I know I've been just talking in circles and kind of just like doing the normal commentary thing where I kind of just talk and don't really do anything, but it's seriously a fun experience, and I think people should get into these kind of games. And that's why I have a YouTube channel, you know? It's not to hear me squawk on about it. I'm trying to show you, you know, games people might like. You know? People that might be like me would like these games. Yeah, I guess there isn't much to talk about. I might just, you know, wait it out until, like, the next floor or something. He dies. Big fish, that guy, does some super... Magnet Claw, that's what I want. So when I get that the next turn, I'll be able to use a Magnet Claw, which is nice. Good. Oof. That didn't look right. What do we got? What do we got? Heat gun. Nope. Ugh. Oh. Ooh, sorry. Let's take that and a bunch of potions. And I'll be at full health at the end of this. Alright, what do we get? What do we get? Whetstone. Nope. Whetstone can be good if I was going a strength build, but I'm not going strength build. I'm going poison build. Which, this guy kind of actually lends himself to a strength and defense build, like a rounded build. But I don't like rounded builds, so screw him. I have seen the most universal, what am I trying to say? Jesus. Universal success with him. Not to say that this guy is the good character, but like, if you aren't very good at these kind of games to begin with, this guy might be the one you want to do, because he's very simple. Like, he can lend himself to any kind of build, at the very least. I haven't picked up a lot of bombs lately. Gotta do more of that. I might upload some more Polybridge sometime, I guess. My schedule, I'm gonna try to actually keep a schedule, because I want to upload enough to get, viewers. I want to be able to talk to you guys and actually know what you guys want to see. But, I don't always have the time. I'll probably be going into college within like a year or two. Or if I go to college, I don't know. But when that happens, I'll really be lacking in free time. But this guy is the easiest boss. Just actually. He does bombs in here, and half the time it just explodes things into the into the exit. And just like gives me more stuff to work with, That and the bombs do a lot of damage to him. Like, I'm pretty sure they do more damage. Yeah. Explosion deals 10 damage to you if it's not removed from the machine. Deals 20 damage to the nearest enemy when collected. So, like, that's just good for me. Like, it is not good for him. Why did he design the bombs this way? I think the bomb should have an increased damage or be percentage based instead. I think that might be a way to solve that little conundrum. And I think it should cleanse anything that falls in here from its explosion. Like, I don't know how you'd figure out if it's specifically from the explosion, but I just saw like 5 fluff fall down. And usually if it was an item, it would have been properly collected. But I know that fluff is collected a little differently, I think. Anyways, I don't really know how this game works, but I can tell that this is overlaid over the rest of the machine. I just can't wait until this gets a big update. This guy does multi-attacks mostly. He deals a lot of damage. Pretty easy. Oh, he's gonna add something and he's gonna block again. He's not threatening. More of these bosses should be more threatening, because they got cool designs. I love how the fight is shaped, but it's not difficult. I don't have a struggle with these. Like, even on later difficulties, I don't have too much of a struggle with them. Not to say that they don't get a little more difficult, but there's just no struggle. I'm not like, oh, that was a hard hit, I don't know if I'll make it. Like, I know I'm gonna make it. It's not, I'm not losing. I might get rid of Tentacle Claw, because I kinda don't want it in the way. I might get rid of a few of these too. Just because having so many daggers can get in the way of a really good base build. Sorry if that got in the way of the stuff. I am using a Mac, and I don't always know if it's on full brightness, because it auto undoes it in between startups. It's not fun. Alright. Time to do damage by not doing anything. Alright, let's take this out. Oh, did I make that metal yet? I haven't, so I have 2 things to make metal in here. If this is metal. No. Alright, I have 3 things to make metal. That being said, once I do that, my run will really be on its feet, because then I just need a magnet, and I win. Like Magnet Claw, probably one of the best things you can get. I don't think there's any real reason to make items anything but metal. Like wood, yeah, there's polishing. Glass, yeah, I think there was something for that. But like, they just float a little better, And, like, if there isn't ink there, that just doesn't matter, you know? Because if you have stuff floating, then you can't get your metal items. There's a lot of stuff that starts as metal to begin with. Converts block into strength. That's something I want. And also, some of these are weird. Like, how's that plastic? I have a drink can right next to me. This isn't plastic. This is metal. Dr. Peeber. Anyways. More hedgehog. More spike. Do more damage. Damage good. More damage. Damage good. I don't know. Maybe I'll start taking stuff that's just bad to give myself some kind of negative edge on this. I don't know. I kind of wish I could have gotten that energy drink actually. Also, I wish energy drink was more of a buff, because it's nice, but like, I get so much block just from these guys after I can actually use energy drink. So it ends up being like not all that useful, I guess. Well, not to say that it isn't like a good thing to get. You know, I enjoy having it, but I just don't have as much block as I could before it gets to that point. When this guy dies, sometimes he still does damage if it's on like my last claw. It's not consistent, but like I see him do the little death animation and he still hits me. Oh, I think that just makes it so I don't take damage anyways. Yep. Reflection. Yay. Water bottle. No. Leech. Shuriken. Shuriken. The metal poison item. That guy... he's okay. I think he buffs himself a little bit and attacks every turn. I think I've died to him a few times, but at this point, I think I have a good enough build that I might as well just go for it and hope for the best. And floors go by really quickly. I didn't even think I was past floor 15 yet. I just keep going, dude. Yeah. I've been getting into guitar. I'm pretty sure I still have this channel named as, like, a teenager singing badly. And, like, that is the case. I still sing badly. Well, I sing badly as in I don't think of myself as a very good musician. But I do know that a few people that go to my school actually really like some of the songs I make. So, like, if you guys want me to actually upload music, I don't know, if anybody's actually watching this, you know, like, tell me that my music is good, and I might do it. I'm gonna make you beg for it, though. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Magnet Claw only lasts for one turn. I was ready to have more magnetism. That too, actually. Because this cleanses. I think it should be a permanent thing. I also would like a buff that makes metal slightly magnetive to begin with. Like, it's not insane, but it would, like, just bunch up metal objects that were already next to each other. They'd ball up a little bit. And that would even kind of have a downside, too, because if you have a lot of metal items and you're not going magnetism, you just happen to have magnetic items, it could actually mess with your whole run. I don't know, just a thought. So this guy's gonna die next turn. Oh, he dies by hitting me. I love it. Vampire Fangs. Alright, now we just get to win. I guess we do Pachinko just to see. Nothing. Shredder and upgrade again, I guess. We upgrade that. We upgrade this. Guess we upgrade Garden Shears, and then we just get rid of Small Sword. I just don't want Small Sword. We go up one turn. and we go through both. I think I'm going to go through both hard ones, then I'm going to get rid of as many daggers as possible and just go for it. Because I don't want to, like, slowly go into the next battle, because it's the final one. And it does give you a few other battles to go through to maybe make your deck a little better, if at all possible. But, like, I just don't think it's worth it on this one. I think I've had a really good run, and I think it's been going really fast. And I think I might also be used to debt level 7 on Vampire Guy. I think that's why I might be doing so good, because Vampire Guy doesn't get block. You can't block anything. He just gets to get extra health for each hit. And, like, that's just insane, you know? Like, nothing else really compares to it in the same way. Alright, so he's going to die. That guy's going to die next turn. Yep. And I'll go into the next battle with half health. Magnet. There we go. Alright, time to get rid of stuff. Just shred all those. The other 3, I think it's good to have a little extra. But now, I kind of just get to win. Although it does look like we got one of the hard guys. Yeah, the Defend-A-Lot. Defend-A-Lots, I think, are the only enemy that's, like, normal that I actually die to consistently. Like, he does enough damage that he becomes a problem very quickly. Oh, and this guy adds fluff. I like him. His fluff is kind of nice. That guy adds thorns to himself and others. I'm pretty sure he adds them to others anyways. I think it used to be he only added to himself, and so he kind of sucked. Like, he wasn't a hard fight at all. But now he is, because he adds more. Oh, those... Oh, no, it doesn't. I thought Guardian Shears at least maybe used to have a cooldown. Doesn't now. Huh. I don't know. I might just be remembering it wrong. Yeah, I'm about to finish the, this already. And, again, if you guys are liking how this game looks at all, you should very much get it, because this is an amazing game. Heat gun, Teddy, no. Alright, nothing I want. Get me the good stuff. Get me the good stuff. I'll just take healing. Yeah, 2 healing potions should get me to max. And now we just go for it. This guy is annoying. He gets like extra stuff for all the health you have. I don't like him. He is the final boss, so it kind of makes sense he's a loan shark, because that's why we're in here. This guy lost his arm, or his paw, because he owes money to this guy. That's actually his paw right there. I actually don't know if it changes per person, or if they just have one sprite for everybody. Oh yeah, and it's based off the money I collect right now. So, it's not even based off the money I already have. I actually think the more money you come into here with, you should, like, take it all. And then, with that money, it should, like, give him, like, a weakness debuff or something. So that way there's actual use for your money if you're not going into Endless. And maybe even, like, have you select if you're going into Endless or not right then. So you can weaken the boss on purpose, you know? Because if I don't want to weaken the boss, if I think I'm going to beat it anyways, I don't want to spend the money. Or maybe even just give me an option to spend my money either way. That might just be that just might be the smarter option. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, hit. There. Now we'll poison him a little more. Yeah, once you get to like 70 in the poison, you kind of just win. Which I think there should definitely be more to cleanse poison of enemies. Or cleanse enemies of poison. Because as it stands, there's no real ways for enemies to get around poison except like killing you quicker, like 30 does. So I died. Game over. That only took me a half an hour. But that is the game. If you liked this, play it. It's really fun. But as it stands, that will be the end of the video right now. Thank you all for watching. If you want to, like and subscribe, you know, do all the YouTuber stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.